When you're in the business of being a private investigator, you run into a lot of nonsense. The kind that gets in the way, the kind that jams you up, that fogs up the big picture. The big picture. Since the case of the mysterious Zeta Makara shut tight, I've been trying to keep my eye on that. To remember the hard lessons I've learned, even after losing so much. Because I know there's something larger out there, waiting. Waiting for what? I can't yet tell. So, who opened the door? The main door in my...
Wasn't me. I shut them both. Always do.
That means someone was here. Or is it...
What?
I told you. I met a man who could appear and reappear out of thin air, didn't I?
You think what? You think he's here now? Is he here now?
His name was...
The name's Jeremiah Griffin. Most people call me Griff. There's a black Buick that's been tailing you since we left Hancock Park. You're being followed.
So our invisible man is still on the loose.
And now the detective is involved.
I'm not sure why you think a gumshoe like me is any help to an invisible man.
The thing is, we met before, Dash Malone.
Well, that's not ominous at all.
As you know, I'm no stranger to facing queer and unusual circumstances on my own.
I know who you are, Dash.
You can turn a blind eye for a little extra, if you know what I'm saying.
I keep moving, and they keep coming.
How long you gonna stay in the dark there, buddy? You're starting to give me the creeps.
Hey, get back here! Hey!
I ran and ran as far as I could to get away from that place. But as I was running for my life, the pain went away. I was invisible. No one could see me. No one at all.
Be careful. Please.
Me? Careful?
But we need to figure this out together. We're all involved. We are all on the same team.
You have a power, Dash Malone.
But I assure you, right now, you are going to die.
Are you looking for a private eye or just taking in the asphalt? You can't say this seems like the best place to practice taps. Dash Malone, you looking for me?
Dash Malone. I think it's time you accept what happened. Accept what actually happened.
Dash, The Case of the Invisible Man, Chapter 1, premiering March 27th.
You don't have to fall in love. At least, not tonight.
Dash, The Case of the Invisible Man, starring Jared Calhoun, Sarah Luciano, Jay Mazzola, Walter McCready, Thomas Robert Irvin, Kathy Mostek, Shauna Masad, Lee Jacobs, Christopher Ptolomeo, and Carlos Giga. Written and directed by Dave Ebersole. Sound design by Mick Loro. Music by Christopher Ptolomeo and Mick Loro. Cover art by Vinnie Rico. Executive producer Mick Loro. Dash created by Dave Ebersole and Delia Gable. Dash the Podcast is a Light Booth Blackout production. Support us at patreon.com/lightboothblackout. Thank you for listening. I'm John Barker. Until next time, keep your eyes peeled. Once you know what to watch for, you always know there's more to the story.
Hey, welcome to the Last Comic Shop Podcast, a comic book podcast that actually talks about comics.
Yep, each week we open the shop up and read and discuss a comic.
Sometimes we pair that up with comic book movies or TV shows.
Or not. Lots of times it's just comic books and sound effects.
Oh, yes, definitely lots of sound effects. So tune in on all the major podcasting platforms for the Last Comic Shop Podcast, or check out our library of evergreen shows at www.lastcomicshoppodcast.com.